What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Debate Room podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm with my guys, Latif, Q, and Max. Y'all can say what's up.
Yo, let's do it. Let's do this shit, man.
All
Wait,
right,
No,
so
I don't have no
I was
question.
gonna say
I don't have no question. Let's get
episode's
into
no
it.
question today is bad. That's
I
bad.
don't have any questions, bro. I was locked in again in the
I
gym.
got
I
one.
was
I
in
got
the
one.
gym.
I got one.
I was in the
The
gym.
Olympics are coming up. Besides basketball, what will you guys watch, if anything else, for the Olympics?
Not a damn thing. I do not
Nothing
care.
else. Nothing else.
Probably track. I used to
Track.
actually watch track, but
I used to watch like swimming when Michael Phelps was there, like
Yeah,
sprinting with
facts.
Usain Bolt. I feel like gymnastics is always like the U.S. kills. I'll probably watch soccer maybe, but like I feel like you just turn it on and just something random's on, kind of whatever's on, I'll watch.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. Soccer is not bad. Like
But
I used to hate it.
they messed it up. The Olympics are weird. They don't let the best players play because they don't want it to be like a recreation like the World Cup. So you only get like 3 actual players from like your team, and then you just bring in a bunch of under 21 guys for the rest of the team.
Oh,
So it's like a bunch of no names and then 3 like whatever legends from
yeah.
there.
Because now that I think about it, it would literally just be like the World Cup.
Yeah, so they don't want that to happen, so they switch it up. So I don't know if it's under 21 or under 22, but you only get like 3 exceptions to that.
Okay.
That's a good question, Max. That's a good question, Max.
All right, like
For sure.
Anyways, today we're doing the NFC North preview. This is pretty close to home because well, never mind. Latif D doesn't like any Chicago sports, I guess.
No, Latif used to be a Packer fan. He used to be a Packer fan.
I was an Aaron Rodgers fan. I was never a Packers
Used to be
fan.
a Packer fan.
Wait, did you like the Colts?
No, bro. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't like them.
You're lying. Okay,
I didn't like them.
I'm just saying that because you're from Indiana, so
I'm not from Indiana. I don't know why you lying.
anyways,
That's not even a thing.
we're just gonna get into
Boy, Gary.
Literally made that up.
All right, so I want to start with Max because this is the first thing on this list. What are your expectations for Caleb Williams and the Bears in his first year? Holy.
I think Latif gives me the most shit on this podcast for setting my expectations low. For the Thunder, for the Bears, for whoever. I set my expectations low because I don't want to be disappointed in my team more than I already am. And last year was probably the most disappointing I've ever been as a Bears fan, maybe ever. I had such high expectations going into that year. I had high expectations that Justin Fields was going to work out. I had high expectations that this team would be steps ahead than where it actually was, and it wasn't. We fizzled out.
Games from 3 wins to 7.
Yeah, I was thinking we're fighting for an actual wild card spot, not fighting for that 7th spot. So I believe in Justin Fields. To be honest, if anything, I thought our defense was the issue or the question mark, and it wasn't. Our defense was great. DJ Moore had a great year, but I was thoroughly disappointed. So I can't let that happen again. So I'm setting my expectations lower than last year. For me, lower, yes. I'm setting my expectations for like literally 9 wins. If we can get 9 wins, 9, 10 wins, especially 10, I'm feeling great. If we're fighting for that 6 seed, that 7 seed, I'm feeling good because I don't need rookie Caleb to go win me a Super Bowl. That'd be amazing. I don't need that. I need to see progressions. I need to see that he's taking the steps that Fields did not make. I need to see that this team's working together. The only issue is Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's old. We won't have him forever. We'll have him next year, and that's more than enough for right now. We'll have DJ Moore. We got Rome. We have our running backs. We have tight ends. Our defense is still solid, and it's young. Keenan Allen's the only person that it seems like this time or this table or whatever does not fit this timetable. Besides, I guess, Gerald Everett, but that's not going to be essential moving forward. So I'm setting my expectations. 9 wins. I'll say 9-8 on the dot. 10 wins would be great. 8 wins, whatever. But I want to see Caleb. I want to see the defense do what the defense does. I want to see Eberflus kind of take hold like what he did last year. Big years. We'll get into our breakout players later. But big years from Jalen Johnson again, from Montez Sweat. Maybe we get aggressive at the trade deadline and try and trade for another edge, and not address that in the draft next year. But maybe we try and look to get another edge if a team's selling. But I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. If we could beat the Lions once, if we could beat the Packers once, stay in that playoff race. But I do think we're in a really good division right now, and I'm not going to get too confident in my team. I need to see Caleb Williams at least play one football game.
I wanted to ask y'all before I was coming on the pod today. I had a question in mind. I did have a question for Jaden and Max. I want both of y'all to give me y'all predictions for I want y'all to give me y'all predictions for Caleb Williams' rookie season. Like touchdowns, interceptions. That's it, really. Y'all touchdown, interceptions, yards.
I don't really have. I'm not really gonna do that. I'm not really expecting a CJ Stroud type of year. Like I'm not expecting that. That would be great, but I think that he'll come in and be way better than what Justin Fields was. Honestly, and no disrespect to Fields because I loved him in his time in Chicago. I just didn't see enough constant progression. We moved on. It's cool. It is what it is. But just stepping in, he's in a way better situation with talent on the roster. He doesn't have a terrorist as an offensive coordinator. We're not going to be seeing screens on 3rd and 10 every drive down the field. So things are going to look way better than it was last year. I like Max. I like your whole answer. I just want to see constant progression. I'm not going to say that they're going to go to the Super Bowl or something crazy. I'll say like 9 to 10 wins. That's something that I'm expecting. But I'm not expecting like such a crazy year from Caleb Williams. But he'll be good, and he has a lot of good pieces around him. So, yeah.
Max, can you give me specific numbers?
I'm not. He wants to lock you into something stupid, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know.
How am I locking?
Yeah, if I say something, it's gonna get clipped forever. I know. Like Jade, I'm gonna say something.
4,000 yards is not that hard. He could throw for 4,000 yards in 25 times.
CJ Stroud, like statistical numbers weren't that crazy. Like he just had.
CJ Stroud, like I was saying, probably some more touchdowns, but like Geno Smith's numbers last year. Geno Smith was 36, 24 yards, 64% completion percentage. And yeah, I'd say give me like 27 touchdowns instead of 20, and then 9 picks. So single digit picks would be great. 3,500, 4,000 yards would be great. And 20 plus touchdowns would be great.
And I remember like CJ Stroud, like it was his like TD interception ratio. Like his completion percentage wasn't crazy and nothing like that. Like, of course, he had a great year, especially because of what the weapons he had early on. A young offensive line wasn't good. Running game wasn't good, to be honest. So, but his like numbers weren't crazy. So that's why I was really asking. So that's not you saying nothing crazy. It's Caleb Williams with all his weapons and a better offensive coordinator and a solid running game and a better offensive lines. Like I don't know, you should be able to project.
I'm kind of cool to be greedy on the yards because, to be honest, with our defense right now, with how it looked, we can afford a couple more interceptions because our defense is locking down and getting turnovers. So, to be honest, if the yards look better and the touchdown to interception ratio isn't perfect, as long as we're getting those touchdowns and we're getting yards, like getting down the field, I'm fine because I do think our defense is solid enough to prevent.
You don't have to think like you don't have to like try to, because if you try to put him in a box, then he's not going to be the best he could be. It doesn't matter if you throw 10 interceptions. Like if you look at most of the quarterbacks that throw the ball, they're throwing 8, 9, 10 interceptions.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If you're a playmaker, that's what you're going to do. And Caleb Williams is a playmaker. So if he gets 26 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, that's fine. That's cool. That's some people's best years ever. Like that. You could take
it would
that.
be what do the Bears not have a 4,000 yard passer or is it 3,500?
4,000.
Yeah, so Hugh, you're up. Latif, go last.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Bears fan too. So
I got specific agendas with the Bears. It wasn't just a Justin Fields thing, but Caleb, cool, generational talent. Like, you feel me? He's supposed to come in and do it. I don't think like we should be trying to temper expectations with Caleb Williams. Damn, you got me calling him Caleb Love. I think he can go out there. He can get you 4,200, probably 28 touchdowns, probably something between 8 and 12 picks. 9 and 8 seems pretty standard. I looked at the schedule about 3 times today. 9 and 8 is the floor. I don't think that's the thing. Like their floor is 9 and 8. I don't think I think their ceiling is like 10 and 7. Like
good.
I think it's just because we are the Bears. I think that our floor is like stuff can go wrong. I think our floor is definitely not 9 and 8.
No,
but
it's not. Let me not say no.
It should be. It should be.
You have a lockdown corner and a young rising corner in Tyreek Stevenson that's going to play well. Kyler Gordon at the nickel, he's going to be fine. He's going to play around.
On Jaquan Brisker. Let's talk about Jaquan Brisker.
I love Jaquan Brisker. That's why I'm glad for me Eddie Jackson not there. Let Jaquan do his thing. And you got Kevin Byard. You swapped out one old safety for another old safety, but he's better. Like he's been an all-pro or Pro Bowl more recently than Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson wasn't a really good since like 2017.
2018 year.
A little Mac team, like a little bit before. Linebacking core, Tremaine Edmonds got overpaid, but he's still a good linebacker paired with TJ. Your secondary is fine. I think you have one of the best secondaries in the league. Front seven needs the help. That's why, like when you were saying, go out and get a pass rush at the deadline. I think that's probably the move. I don't know who's out there available right now, but somewhere around trade deadline, you're gonna be able to throw something out there. And since you got the makeup, you don't need to build through the draft anymore because you got pretty much the solid team. Now you could afford to waste away a second on a proven commodity like you did with Montez Sweat. And that worked out. People thought it was crazy, but look what he did.
Better than Chase Young. I was one of the people who was kind of like, why didn't we get Chase Young? But obviously Montez.
Chase Young, the idea, his name and the idea of him is better than what he's actually put on the field so far. And he's just going to look even worse in New Orleans. But, yeah, the defense is fine. You should get short fields. Caleb Williams, you're going to have to live with the mistakes because you don't want to put him in a box. Let him throw the ball. Let him run around. People think he can't play in structure. He can play in structure. He just had a bad O-line, so he had to do a lot of things out the pocket and play Superman. He could temper the expectation. You could slow things down. You got Keenan Allen, who's like a young receiver's best friend. Like, he's always going to get open, so it doesn't matter if he's fast or old. If he's on the field, he's going to produce. You got Rome, somebody that's going to build him, and DJ. Bona fide number one receiver. You're going to be able to do some things. You got 3 good running backs, really 4 good running backs. You got 2 good tight ends. This is almost impossible for you to not screech to not like 9 wins. Like, barring health, you should get 9 wins easily.
So for me, I mean, obviously this is the best. This is probably the best Bears roster in my lifetime, especially that I remember. I know obviously they went to the Super Bowl in 2005, 2006. But I wasn't, competent. I was a 1-year-old, 2-year-old. Couldn't remember that. And I don't think that roster, it might not have been better than this. I know they had a great defense. Yeah, I know they had a great defense or whatever. But so my expectations are pretty high. They should be fighting for a playoff spot. We're gonna get to the schedule predictions, but I got them around, like you said, floor being 9 and 8, ceiling probably being about 10 and 7. They do have a semi-tough schedule. They're in a tough division, and their first 4 or 5 weeks are pretty tough. Like, they play some really good teams in the first 4 or 5 weeks. As far as Caleb Williams, though, I was just looking at Kyler Murray rookie year stats, and that's who I really comped him to coming out of the draft. Like, obviously, people comped him to like Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes and all that type of stuff. To me, he kind of reminded me of Kyler Murray, who obviously could be better than that. Him being a generational prospect, I think it's like a little bit upgraded version of that. Kyler Murray had like 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 3,700 yards, 1 offensive rookie of the year. I think we can see something similar to that, but like probably a little bit better, just because he has a abundance of weapons, and Kyler Murray didn't have that. So he has a better team in general, and just a better, supporting cast, with DeAndre Swift in the backfield, with Rome Odunze, with DJ Moore, who hasn't been talked about to this point, really, and Keenan Allen as well. So he has a Cole Kmet as well, who's a decent tight end. Obviously, some concerns about the offensive line, but over the time last year, they got better. And I think he's going to be able to read the field better than Justin Fields and get the ball faster than Justin Fields, and also had that same ability to extend plays. So I'm looking for a Kyler Murray-esque rookie season, but probably more touchdowns because he has a better supporting cast. So if he does like 25-12, 3,800 yards, and they go like 9-8, 10-7, I think that's a successful rookie season for Caleb Williams. And I hope Bears fans around Chicago also view that in the same light as well, because I know some people are going to expect a lot of him because he was given that generational tab, and people love Justin Fields. So if he's not like A1 from day one, they're going to be hating. Like, I think the overreactions week 1, week 2 going to be crazy, but he might struggle to start because they have a tough schedule to start the season. I think they play the Rams.
On Justin
the Texans. Don't they play the Texans starting off the season or something?
Texans. I think they play the Rams.
Titans,
yeah, those are not easy games. Those are not easy games
at all.
Titans.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I honestly think that the Bears.
About them.
I don't think the Bears fans have been whatever for so long, sad, depressed, disappointed for so long. I think the overreactions for a bad game will be big, but I think the overreactions for a good game will be so much bigger. You know what I mean? Don't let Caleb go out first game and throw 3 touchdowns and a pick and 300 yards, right? Like, Chicago sports media will never stop talking about it. So I do think, like, I think that is, if he has a solid season, like, he will pitch hope. And I think, like, more hope than we did last year. Like, hope that we actually saw something here. Like, it's not like based off this, oh, I think he will take the progressions here. No, it's actually hope that, like, we saw in this game, Caleb actually could go down the field in a 2-minute drill and win a game. Like, that could maybe be something for the future. Like, I think that will be what sticks with the fans.
If he has a bad game, I don't think people are going to be parading for Justin Fields, because I don't think I don't think people view Fields in that type of light that we once did, especially now with all the videos coming out when he was working with Jordan Love, and this, I know it's not like real life, but Madden trailer when they had him on a returning the kick, like, I don't think people are like, Chicago fans know what Justin Fields is. It was a great time when we had him. Like, we, like you said, like, we had hope for him, but it just didn't turn out. So if he has a bad game, I don't think people are like, oh, like, we should have Fields right now. We gave this up for Fields. Like, nobody's gonna be doing that, bro. Like, we know what. I don't want to say we know what Fields is because he's still young, but I don't think that'll be an issue or anything to look out for.
Hey, brother, taking first team reps over there in Pittsburgh. I don't know. Y'all might have let it go on.
Russell Wilson is injured. Russell Wilson was injured today. That's why he was doing that. I saw that.
Hey, bro, what? Relax.
I'm just saying he was. he looked good though. I think he probably presents the Steelers with a higher ceiling than what Russell Wilson, just because the uncertainty of what he can be as a player. But, and he also can understand plays much better than Russell Wilson. But conversation for another day. We already talked about the Steelers, and I don't think we really talked about Justin Fields that much, to be honest. But, we had the opportunity. We didn't do it. So, yeah.
Extend plays. I guess.
I guess it's crazy. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
It sucks. I mean, okay, extend play. I guess. I mean, he can't throw better.
Yes.
Like, at all.
Bro, Russell Wilson is not good.
What you mean?
Big reads, like, he can't do that. Like, I seen.
What you mean he can't throw like? What you mean he can't throw like Russell Wilson?
No. I'm not. Justin Fields has great arm talent, but just getting him to use it is something.
I think it's great arm potential.
If he had Sean Payton last year, micromanage him. If he had Sean Payton last year, micromanaging him, he could have did some Russ. He could did like, bro, come on, it's Russell Wilson. The bar ain't high at all.
Russ can't hit the middle of the field, gang. He's too short. Justin Fields like 6'4". If he could hit it, he'd hit it. Like, if he was smart, he'd be able to hit it. He just not smart, so he don't hit it. But,
he's just wise. But
I know I started the last one. Can I start the next team too? Because I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The next team is Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
I hope this is a good, like a good, be honest, like a contextual. Let's not be too hype. Like, be honest. Like, don't go overboard. How to, like, a lot of people online going about the Packers.
What's the question?
Do you want to ask?
Can Jordan Love and the Packers repeat last year's magical run?
As a Bears fan, I want to find so many reasons to hate on this football team. I want to whatever. The first couple weeks of the season, I was such a Jordan Love hater, and he was not good. And he wasn't. I remember the Raiders game specifically. He threw away the game. I won on fantasy based off that last interception he threw. But looking at their schedule, like how they ended last season, going into this season, I really struggle to find a way that they're not going to end up fighting for a playoff spot with 10 wins. I don't love the Jacobs move. I actually like Aaron Jones a lot for the team. I think as a straight running back, Josh Jacobs is probably a better running back. But I think first of all, as a Green Bay guy, Aaron Jones, there was not many more people on that team that the fans love more than Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones' chemistry with their entire team was great. I don't know if I'd love the move to get rid of him. That was still weird to me. But you get David McKinney on the defense. They already had a sound defense. Rashawn Gary's an emerging star. I really think this team is solid. You'll go through some turnover at the O-line. But again, looking at this roster, looking at their schedule right now, you got to play San Fran. You get to play them at home. You got to play Miami. You get to play them at home. Like your other tough teams, you get to play Houston at home. Like they kind of get their tough teams. Phillies, never mind, in Brazil. They get the tough teams at Green Bay. Green Bay, especially in those November, those December, going into January games, home field advantage is huge. It's like Buffalo. It's so clutch to have home field advantage. And I think that could actually will them to maybe get a sneaky win against a really good team. But yeah, I think this team is definitely I think if the Lions lose a step here or there, I think this team's competing for the division. But as it stands right now, I think that they're safely in second place. But yeah, I think that this teams can easily get 10 wins, 11 wins. So I think that puts them right above competing with the Bears. The Bears play well. But I think that they're a 10, 11 win team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick because I agree with what most of the stuff that Max is saying. Only thing I'm concerned about, what coordinator did they get on defense? Like, isn't he from like college or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I mean, they have some bright spots on the defensive end. Jordan Love, he's like that. Like, he's actually like really like that. So, but yeah, I agree with most of the stuff Max is saying. I think that they'll probably pull out like 10 or so wins. 10. No, I don't want to say 11. Say like
11.
10.
I mean, like, look at the schedule. If you think that they could beat conference teams twice or once, I guess they can beat some of these other guys. I think
Yeah,
they
let me
could.
look at these schedules.
I think 11's. I think 9 or 10 is more realistic, but I don't think 11's out of the question. Especially with if it's all contingent on Jordan Love, but I think Jordan Love could be 80% of what he ended the season with last year.
Jordan Love is actually like that, bro.
His stats at the end of the season were crazy, but
He
again,
had
not the best competition.
Game run. It was a great 9 games.
Yeah, 9 games. It's a lot of games.
He was not really. I think people got to chill on the Packers. I think people got to chill on Jordan Love.
I hope you're right.
This is an 8-win team. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is an 8-win team. Maybe 9.
I hope you're right, too. Nothing will bring me more enjoyment than seeing this team suck.
Defense, the defense got the names. Like Jada said, new defensive coordinator. They were asked last year. We don't know how this new coordinator going to do. They, again, got the name. Rashawn Gary, cool. Preston Smith, cool. David McKinney, cool. Jai Alexander, I don't know how cool he is. Haven't seen him for real. People talking about these young receivers, a bunch of young receivers, yada yada yada. They as a collection, yeah. Individually, they're not that good. Let me not say they're not that good. They're not like what people making it to seem. O-line is good, but Green Bay always, makes good O-lines and whatnot. I just think people are too early, trying to be too early on Jordan Love for a good 9-game stretch and ignoring the 8 games where he was bad and the Packers were bad. They barely squeaked to get those last couple of wins or so. I think this is an 8-win team. I think the Bears finish above.
I think that's damn near a hot take. It damn near is. It will be, and that will be big in TikTok because that's probably gonna be one of the hotter takes we got on pod today. I think they definitely will be in the mix for a playoff spot, fight for this playoff spot. Haven't finished their schedule yet. I'm actually doing that right now, but they do have some. I already can tell they already have some tough opponents on here. Even a team like Tennessee, which we're going to talk about them at some point pretty soon. That's not a easy game at all, especially since it's in Tennessee. Now we got to see where like Will Levis is at that point, but they have a lot of tough opponents. They got Houston on here. They got Philadelphia week 1. They got the 49ers. They got Miami. They got Cleveland. Well, no, they don't got Cleveland. That's the preseason. Actually, looking at the schedule, I'm definitely gonna have
that boy Tua might do something this season, Shorty.
If that's in Green Bay, which I don't think it is, they're definitely winning that game.
It's over with.
Thank you. What is like Tua
yeah
November? Like
that's in Green Bay. They're losing that. But yeah, I think they're gonna make the playoffs. I disagree with you. I do believe in Jordan Love. Not saying that you say you didn't believe in him, but I don't think it was like a fluke 8 games, nothing like that.
No, not yet.
Okay. So I personally feel like, he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3-4 years and learned from one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. I mean, I don't know what to say. You picked up a lot from him. And it's the way he processes.
First couple of games didn't look.
I mean, it was. Well, actually, no. For me, I think it was a little bit ups and downs. He kind of started off pretty, good, and then hit a wall, like a really bad wall. It was pretty low. And then he got better over time or whatever. But as far as the defense, Joe Barry, we all know he sabotaged that defense. I think he had them in zone when they were better playing man. I think Jair Alexander is still a top 5 corner in the game. Guy Xavier McKinney, who I think is a good safety. They got Rashawn Gary. They're gonna have a good defense. I don't know why you're looking like that. I think Jair is still top 5, bro. He dealt with injury last year, but when Joe Barry was not actively sabotaging them, he was one of the best corners in the game. He's one of the best man corners in the game. One of the best at being physical, So I think this team is going to be pretty good. Even though it's a tough division, I don't think they're going to be like 11 wins and like that, but I think they're probably going to finish second in the division. They're a pretty good team. They have a pretty good offensive line. With Josh Jacobs there, they should have a pretty good running game. Obviously, Aaron Jones was a mechanism in the passing game, but he couldn't stay healthy. And if Josh Jacobs is able to stay on the field, which I think he really is going to be able to, then that'll be service for them. Obviously, they have the young wide receiver core, but they got some breakout potential. We'll talk about that later as well. They got some breakout potential in that wide receiver core, and it's another year under their belt when they just had the youngest wide receiver core make the playoffs. And so one of these wide receivers, they may not be a wide receiver one, like an X wide receiver, like one of the best in the league, but they have some pretty good supporting pieces when you combine them together. Jordan Love, I think, reads the field extremely well. And he needs to be mobile. He can do that. As long as he keeps the turnover number down and don't take a lot of sacks in the beginning of the season, they should be fine. They're gonna be fine, bro. I don't think they're gonna win 8 games.
L'Jarius Sneed or Jair?
Last year L'Jarius, but I mean, I feel like L'Jarius got the benefit of playing next to another damn near All-Pro. So I mean, it does help. And he played in a system that I feel like it's better than what Joe Barry put out last year, personally.
They played man. At that point, it don't even matter what the system is. I'm playing man.
Yeah, they played man, but you saw Joe Barry had him in his own, and they was getting killed every week. The Panthers killed them. Let Bryce Young throw 300 yards on them. Let's be serious.
Jair Alexander and man, or L'Jarius Sneed and man. Who you taking?
I'm taking Jair, bro. I can't lie. I'm taking Jair.
Are you talking about McDuffie?
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yes.
Yeah,
McDuffie was an All-Pro last year.
McDuffie was.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Which is crazy.
I want to see L'Jarius Sneed on Tennessee and see what he does. I mean, I want to see what he does because if not, he's giving
Jalen Johnson or Jair?
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Who we got? So I got Sauce. I got PS2. Who else we got?
Ramsey. Where's Ramsey at now?
Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
Where's J-Ram at now? Wasn't he injured?
I think Marshawn and Jair in the same tier, bro.
Was better.
Yeah, but they are in the same tier though. Like, I don't think that's a hot take. I think Jalen Johnson and J.R. are close too.
Answer Max. Where's J-Ram
at?
Outside top 5.
He's
like 6 or 7.
Where's Marlon Humphrey at?
But he's not 10. Marlon Humphrey probably like he's not top 10 no more. If anything, he's 10. If anything, he's 10 at most.
Who else are we forgetting about? All right,
that's really good.
Wait, I forgot. The Ravens was your team, Q. All right. Next topic. Who is the biggest threat to the Lions in the division? Latif, you can start this one off.
I made this headline. I want to ask y'all: do it seem like I'm like gassing the Lions too much? Like they should like. Do they even have the respect to be like? Clearly the best team in it. Okay, best. Okay.
So what Q was talking about with the Bears, like there's no way that this team like doesn't get to 9 wins, right?
There's no way Detroit can get to 10 at least.
Like the NFL gave them a gauntlet. They have a gauntlet to run through. Like they play Buffalo, they play Dallas, they play San Fran. Like they play tough
in Buffalo though, and nobody believes in Dallas, so they already gonna pencil those in as wins.
I guess that's okay. That's regular NFL fans. I
didn't do that. I
think that's a really tough schedule. And I still think though, with the Lions, I don't think it's going to be a point where they drop both. I think they'll split with some of these tough games. They'll have their A game and they'll lose it. I think I've talked about this a lot. I'm not a Jared Goff guy. I don't think he's this transcendent quarterback. I think he benefits from having a great team.
He's under pressure. He's literally horrible. Like it's a lot of smoke and mirrors with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is literally not that good.
The amount of Lions fans that I have to fight
top 15.
On this.
He's top 15.
That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Top 15. Maybe. I gotta actually think about that.
Who is really arguing? Who is
Sam?
No, being in Michigan, going to school in Michigan, the amount of people who said that he's a top 10, top 5, top 7 quarterback because of his situation and how far the Lions get is crazy. If you put Tua in that, but if you put Justin Herbert on that team, if you put any top 7, top 10 quarterback, like they're gonna do much better. And I'm sorry, Jared Goff.
Try to trade for Justin Herbert. I thought they was going to give up like 3 first-round picks and just throw Justin.
It would have been worth it. I'm sorry, it would have been worth it if you get Justin Herbert on that team. You're talking dynasty because you have Amon-Ra, Penei, Justin Herbert. You have Hutch on the defense. Like you have all the pieces you need. And yes, Jared Goff. Maybe one day he gets it done, right? Maybe one day this team wins a Super Bowl. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not because of Jared Goff. It's because of your all pros and your O-line. It's because of your good receiving core and drafting Sam Laporta and your 2-headed running back monster. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like Jared Goff, good quarterback, can be great sometimes. But I think if this team wins, it's because of the pieces around it. And I just think that this team could be so much better if they had a X factor quarterback there. That was a very hate Jared Goff thing. But like, that's my only spiel for the Lions. But I think that they'll be easily the winner of the division.
They probably win at
12 games.
I don't have them winning 12 games.
But 10 games. They can win 10 games.
I gotta look at this.
I think they can win 4 conference. Sorry.
Like so. I mean, you're obviously in Michigan, so I guess you get here like some crazy.
It's all Lions fans.
But
it's all Lions
but
fans.
I don't really think he's regarded consistently as like a top 10 quarterback.
Outside of like, I guess people that do this and whatnot, and like people that like other folks, but the general consensus that Jared Goff is like basically a top 10, top 12 at worst quarterback. There's people on TV like saying Jared Goff's a top 10 quarterback. I don't know why, but that's like not like becoming not like a hot take to say, which is crazy.
It's unfortunate because it's the same thing with Brock Purdy, and it's not to take away that they're not good quarterbacks. They are good quarterbacks. They can have great games, but there's a reason that Mahomes and the Chiefs keep winning. Like the Rams, or not the Rams, the Lions and San Fran both could have got it done. The Lions could have beat San Fran if they had an X factor quarterback. San Fran could have beat.
Right, that's actually unfair because they didn't lose because Jared Goff was bad. They lost. drop.
Yeah, that's true.
And a
drop pass.
A drop pass and a dumb call by Campbell.
I think it's like you're not in those situations if you just have like, I guess Jared Goff, that's prime position because you're a game manager, but I don't know.
Specifically on that game, Jared Goff played excellent. They were up to Jared Goff. They was up like 3 scores.
But again,
and then their defense couldn't hold up, and Josh Reynolds literally dropped the pass for a first down. They was gonna win that game. Jared Goff wasn't gonna be the reason for the game, but all your points.
It's just like, I don't know. I think there's more than one play. First of all, it's a big play, but there's more than one play that goes into it. If you just have like, I don't know. I don't think Jared Goff can make every play, every pass you can like other quarterbacks can. But again, it's really tough to get a top 5 guy.
I'm saying in that specific game, there's nothing that he did wrong, like at all.
That's fine. It's fine.
But like I said, all your points still stand. You having everything perfect for your quarterback means you could basically say that you're not going to win. No perfect team that I've seen in the past 10 years has won a Super Bowl. Like, you just don't win it with the perfect team. If you have the perfect team, then that means your quarterback is probably out of the top 7, top 8.
This team, like, again, not take away from it, this team could definitely still win a Super Bowl. I just, like, they're definitely, this, in my opinion, second best team, third best team in the NFC. I just don't think it's, like, because of the quarterback position.
They did fill all their needs. Like, they didn't get another edge rusher, but they got a great run stopper. They traded for Carlton Davis, he's not really a number 1 corner, but he's good enough. Like, you could trust him, wherever you put him. Then you went and drafted Terry Arnold and Eric Rakestraw, so you got another corner on the other side of him, and you got somebody to put in the slot. Brian Branch is going to be in year 2, and Kirby Joseph is going to be in year 3. That's a good young safety tandem. So your secondary has a way better – well, not your secondary, but their secondary has a way better outlook. You got some help up the middle. Still need help on the edge, but everything else is still pretty kosher. But I still think they're 10 wins at the max. And nobody's really going to challenge them. Like, I guess, like, if you got the Bears 9-8, they challenging them, but I don't think it's going to look like that.
Agreed. I think it's probably the Packers going to be.
I would agree. I think that Packers. I don't think it'd be a blowout, but I agree. I think the Packers will be number 2. So I do disagree.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be tight between the Packers and the Bears, though. And we get to the Vikings. I think Q is higher on the Vikings.
No.
You're not.
Not in terms of like a wins and losses thing. Just in terms of like, because there's ways for a team to look good and not like the wins to like show that they're a good team. Like, I think Arizona was a better team than people thought last year. They just didn't win a lot of games. I think the Vikings are going to look good. Like, they're going to be points in the season. You're going to be like, oh, okay. Especially like the 5 wins that they squeak out, they're going to look fine. The offense is going to look good because they have Kevin O'Connell. Well, now it doesn't really matter what quarterback they play. They're not going to win a lot of games. The defense still need work, but offensively they should be able to put up points. That's going to keep them in games. So they're not. I don't think they're ever going to get blown out, and that's a good thing, especially if you got a rookie quarterback. You're starting over, so it's not like high expectations. But I think they're not going to look as bad as their record suggests.
So do you think it's a possibility that like some of the teams in this division sweep them?
I think the Lions probably sweep them.
I don't know. This is similar to AFC North.
I got the Lions and the Bears sweeping them. I'm not gonna lie. I got the Lions and the Bears sweeping them. The Lions and the Bears sweeping them.
I was about to say, Packers don't play well against the Vikings.
Yes,
like those are very close games. It's usually the Vikings squeaking out a win. With Kirk Cousins, they won handily, like most of the time. Last year, I think they got a win against them, or they barely got barely lost with like Josh Dobbs and whatnot. So I think like those are going to games to come down to the wire. I think they probably split with the Packers. So I don't think they get fully swept. They probably go 5-1. At best, they're going 1-5. At best, they're going. Yeah.
We could talk about the Vikings. They're the last team in the division. We got to talk about as far as like the headlines. Do y'all think they can recreate some of the magic? Or like, what are y'all expecting out of them? In this season?
I don't hate the quarterback situation. At least with Sam Darnold, I don't think you start JJ day 1, but I don't think Sam Darnold is like this horrible bridge quarterback. I think he learned a lot in San Fran. If you actually remember, he came into the game against Baltimore, I think. Brock Purdy got injured. I think he came into the game against Baltimore.
He played better. Yeah.
First drive, he scored a touchdown. And I think it's also because you game plan for Brock Purdy all week. Sam Darnold comes in, right? Just throws a wrench and everything, and he plays differently, obviously. But I think Sam Darnold's been on 3 different teams now. Learns a lot. Damn near a veteran. Like, I do think that he actually could, with how good their O-line was last year, with how good their defense was last year, with having Aaron Jones and having a good wide receiver core, I think that he can will this team to he won't will this team. I think his team can will itself to 6-7 wins. Like, I don't think it's going to be like we're fighting for the first overall pick, but I think this team could be competing with like a poor season from the Bears, the Packers. Like, I don't think it's this, wow, they're definitely the worst team in the division. Like, I think they could fight to a couple wins.
No, they're
I want to ask you this. So just put it all on the table. Max, say he's gonna have a Baker Mayfield-esque resurgence for his career.
What are you talking about?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
He said he'll be
he's in a perfect situation. He has a good O-line. He has a great play caller. He has Aaron Jones in the backfield. He has Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
I don't believe that he's going to Baker Mayfield's a stretch. Baker Mayfield's like one of the, besides like 1 year Geno Smith. Like, this is not like, we don't see this like Baker.
Hey, I said it. I put my.
You want me to have a hot take on this? This is not.
I didn't say Baker Mayfield. I didn't say that Baker Mayfield was going to restart his career. Why are you lying? I definitely said that.
No.
You're really lying. You're really lying.
He can't hang his hat on this one.
Yes, I literally said that. I literally said that.
On this one. He got that.
If you want me to die on this hill, like, I'm
not
not going
you know what you're doing right now.
I'm not going to have a hard take on this. But I do think that Sam Darnold has a chance to win a couple games, but he's not making the playoffs. Like, I don't think they're a playoff team right now.
I think he ends up getting traded because, like, somebody's going to go down and he probably going to look all right. And somebody's going to trade for him just to get through the rest of the season.
Maybe.
And then JJ probably going to come in. After that, nobody's going to care if they win games or not. He out there for development. But this situation is way, way better than Baker Mayfield's, and he has a way better coach. And a way better offensive line. So, like, he could – in that draft, it was – Sam Darnold was, like, the best quarterback coming out of that draft. Like, Baker Mayfield was second. I think Lamar was probably third. No, they had Josh Rosen, then Lamar, then Josh Allen. You feel me? Like, but Sam Darnold the dude. He's talented. He has his own little issues, and plus he's never had the greatest coaching. You feel me? With the Panthers, the first 4 games, he went like 4-0, and then CMC got hurt, and then everything went downhill.
I think it was 3-1. Yeah.
I think they probably lost that. They was 3-0. They probably lost that game because CMC got injured.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
All right. Y'all ready for the next topic?
You and Max could do the records for Bears.
All right, record prediction. We kind of already did that though for the Bears.
We had to talk about breakout players for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had the thing up here a whole time. Whatever, but yeah, we had to talk about breakout players. And I do think we should do, Max. I seen your text. I think we should do like the trivia shit before we do the record predictions. I agree with that.
Yeah, if I got a dip.
Okay,
we can do that now.
No, do the breakouts first.
Breakout players.
How many are we doing? We doing one per person? Only one?
Yeah, only one.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll go first. My breakout player for the NFC North this season is going to be Jamison Williams. Obviously, duh.
I don't think this is true at all.
I am an Alabama guy. I believe in J-Mo ever since he got drafted. He's dealt with injury, dealt with suspension. Last year, he didn't really show much, to be honest. I'm going to be serious. He didn't really show much, but I think with all the attention that Sam Laporta is going to get, that all the attention that Amon-Ra is going to get, all the attention that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get, with another year under his belt, I think he could potentially have a 700, 800-yard season where it's not going to be a crazy breakout, but he's going to look like a good wide receiver too in this league. He has skills on the field. He's a deep threat. He's really, really fast. He's good at tracking the ball. It's really about his opportunity, about his work ethic and his mindset. You got to every play he has to run the full route. Don't get aggravated when he gets the ball. But I think Jameson is gonna break out this year for sure.
Yeah, you're weird.
So. I never said it wasn't gonna be him. So yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Q, you can go.
My breakout player. I was stuck between two, but I'm probably gonna go with the defensive one, and it's gonna be Tyreek Stevenson. I think we're playing next to another year, playing next to Jalen Johnson. I think he's primed to break out and be like, going to those better, cornerback talks. I think he's gonna feast against cornerback twos. They probably throw him in, probably in a nickel sometimes, just so he can get the interception numbers up. I think I liked him last year. I think he's physical enough. I think he's fast enough. Play rec is gonna get better. He doesn't get shaky. You're not scared to, go up against the better guys. I think this year, with the way this defense is going to play from start to finish, he's going to be one of the main contributors to that.
Who'd you pick? Sorry.
Tyreek Stevenson.
You go, Jaden, or me?
I mean, Tief kind of stole mine. I mean, I'm just going to say the same stuff. I just think that J-Mo has all the intangibles and the attributes to be a really good receiver in the league. Am I getting this wrong? But I feel like at the end of the season, he was actually pretty good. Or am I tweaking?
I mean, I wouldn't say he was.
He was good in the playoffs. He
I would say he
scored.
was good. I mean, not in the playoffs. I'm talking about the actual season, regular season. I wouldn't say he was good.
He scored in San Fran, right? In that playoff game, in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But J-Mo's kind of a consensus easy one though. I just feel like he has like all the attributes to be a really good receiver in the league.
So I think
and
I guess honorable mentions or whatever, but this division as a whole got better with a lot of position groups got a lot better. Looking at guys like Cole Kmet, where you get Rome Odunze and you get Keenan Allen. I get it takes touches away from you, but it also opens you up more because you got other people to worry about. I think Cole Kmet could have a good year this year with Caleb. Jaquan Brisker, I'm huge on. I think he'll be great with the other pieces built around. But my breakout player, and I guess it's not even a breakout, I just think he'll take that next step. It's Aiden Hutchinson. I think Hutchinson will have a monster year this year. I think he'll crack into that borderline elite great kind of stratosphere with DJ Reader, with the additions in the secondary. I think Hutch is in for a huge year, especially with their schedule. You'll be on primetime TV. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like when you're on TV, like when they get those like primetime games and people see you making the plays, see you getting sacks, I think your hype gets higher and higher. I think as a whole, Aiden Hutchinson will have a monster year this year and a much, much improved Detroit defense. I think it's like it's cheap to call out a player that's already good, but I don't know. I think that you can still take that next leap.
No, I think that's
y'all want to do the player A or player B or the trivia? I have two player A or player B, and I have one trivia.
Just do player A, player B, and trivia.
The trivia, I'm not gonna lie, y'all not getting these names, but I'm gonna we're not gonna take too much time on the trivia because I know y'all not getting these names. But we'll do player A, player B first. All right. Let's play player A or player B NFL edition. Pick which player you would rather have. All right, first one. Player A, 96 receptions, 1,364 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Player B, 116 receptions, 1,539 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Which player would you rather have?
How many touchdowns player A have?
8.
8 touchdowns. He second player A. I know he knows who it is, though.
I think I know who player B is.
Yeah, I think I know player. Wait, what was the first one?
I think I know who player B is, so I'm gonna say
player A was nice. Player A was 96 receptions, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, basically 1,400 yards.
Player A had 20 less receptions than player B, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'll go with player A.
One more time. Oh my God.
Player A had 96, 1,309. Player B had 8. Fine. Player B had 116, 1,510.
Probably A.
Can I get some logic? Why are y'all taking A?
You give
Yeah.
that.
Well, I know Q know. I know Q know who it is. Well,
Just
Mac might
number
choose
by
it, I guess.
number, I feel like you're getting less because it was less receptions, but I feel like
Is player B DJ Moore?
No.
That's weird.
Player A is DJ Moore.
Oh,
96 receptions, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. Player B is Amon-Ra. 116 receptions, 1,500 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Now, all you got to do is apply context. And one had, a bad situation as far as quarterback play, and one had Jared Goff and a much better coordinator in quarterback play. So, yeah, I think DJ Moore is better than Amon-Ra. But they probably close. They close.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not even a numbers
I don't
thing.
know.
It's a skill set thing. Amon-Ra's wide receiver.
good.
Nope, he's not a better wide receiver than DJ Moore. He does not run better routes. He does not have better hands. He's better after catch, sure, and he's only can win in the slot. DJ Moore can win outside. Like if you're 3rd and 8, you want and you're man to man outside the numbers. You want DJ Moore instead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Everybody can rack up like yards when you get moved around and get into the slot off motion. That's not hard to do. That doesn't make you
all right.
Amon-Ra's good, man. I can't hate.
All right. Last one. Player A or player B? Player A, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,159 yards, 64.2 completion percentage. That's player A. Y'all got that?
No, you got to read that back. I did not hear that. You got to go back.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god!
I got the completion
player
percentage.
Player A, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,159 yards, 64.2 completion percentage. Player B, 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,575 yards, 67.3 completion percentage.
How many picks first guy have again?
11.
Is this Jordan Love?
Answer the question, please.
I think it has
I don't even know which one was that towards.
I'm gonna go with B though, but I think it is.
You gonna play B?
I'm going B.
I feel like it's.
I don't know if you play. I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's which. I'm like going in completely blind.
You went B?
Yeah, I went B. More touchdowns, better completion percentage, one more pick, and he had more yards.
No. He did not have more touchdowns. He had 2 less touchdowns and 1 more interception.
Player B at 30. How much player A have?
32 touchdowns and 11 interceptions.
Oh, yikes. I got that mess up. I'll tell you 28. I'll stick with it. It's fine. I'll go with B.
I'll go A.
I was just talking crazy about both of them for real. But basically, for future purposes, I'm gonna take player A for future purposes, and that's just based off like the physical thing, not just like quarterback. It's like the other things he could do.
He had 400 more yards. Player B did, Max. But player A is Jordan Love, and player B is Jared Goff. I was gonna do like Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs, but
all time. You should pick all time people. You only got 4 guesses.
Yeah.
You only got 4 guesses to guess from. So,
all right. That's last trivia. All right, I got 3 Bears fans allegedly on this podcast. We're about to test how much y'all know about Bears football history. I need y'all to name the top 10 leaders in passing yards in Bears history, career passing yards, not single season.
Sid Luckman.
Sid Luckman is number 2, 14,686 yards.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler is number 1 at 23,443 yards. Very, very depressing list.
Yeah.
Mitch
Trubisky, number 5, 10,609 yards.
What's his name? Gannon?
Is Steve McMahon on here?
Steve McMahon.
I was his name wrong. No, that's not his name. Yeah, it's Jim McMahon. Why did I say Steve? Steve McMahon owns WWE.
Yeah, well, he did. I think he sold it.
Oh yeah, Jim McMahon.
Yeah. Anyways, Jim McMahon is fourth, 11,203 yards.
Fuck. Who played? Who's the dude that?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
That's the Herbert's coach.
Yes.
I'm forgetting his name.
Number 3, Jim Harbaugh, 11,567 yards. So y'all have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right now. Y'all need 6 and 10.
Who's the dude that played right before Cutler,
Rex
bro?
Grossman.
I'm forgetting his name. Yeah.
No, Rex Grossman is not on the list.
Chad Henne on here?
Please.
No, he's not.
No, Caleb Henne I was thinking of.
Y'all might only get one of these last 4. I can't lie.
People, y'all disrespectful. Like Justin Fields not on this list.
Justin Fields, number 10. He is number 10. 6,674 yards. Y'all need number
y'all don't have quarterbacks. Like
6 through 9. And I don't want to spend too much time on this because I don't think y'all can get it. A lot of these players played in like the 80s, and some of these players played in like 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I don't know no more. I those are all I know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably maybe know one more, but that's probably because of Madden.
Like I can run through like early 2000s like Bears quarterbacks, but like Kyle Orton's
none of them are here.
Yeah,
none of them are.
Like
Kyle Orton was tough, shitty.
Y'all want me to give y'all the names, man?
Nah, those are not important. I don't need that in my brain.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I mean, I do have to say for the TikTok. So, y'all gonna give any more guesses, or y'all want me to just get the rest of the list?
Nah,
are any of them gettable?
No, none of them are gettable. If I say the name, you won't know who it is.
Okay, shoot.
All right, they gave up. So, number 6, Eric Kramer, 10,582 yards.
I knew that. He played in like
number 7. Number 7, Billy Wade, 9,958 yards. Number 8,
cool old Billy.
Ed Brown, 9,698 yards. And number 9, Bob Avianelli. I probably butcher his name. 7,101 yards. Whatever.
Rex Grossman was 15. Jaden Kyle Orton was 18.
He's 18.
Yeah.
Your all-time quarterback list sucks, bro. Literally. But
pick a team.
We can get.
Please pick a team. Please pick a team. Pick a team, and then you could actually talk about it.
Yeah, the Packers, and they only had 4 quarterbacks.
Like, pick a team, please.
I don't need to.
But I'm just saying, like, it's easy to follow one person and be like, oh, he could throw all these yards. Pick a team. It's a lot tougher.
I mean, I was gonna adopt whatever team Drake May was drafted to, but then he got drafted to the Patriots.
Besides the pass, yeah, you said that. Why not take the Commanders? Take Jaden Daniels.
I'm cool. If you would have got drafted to Commanders, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into these record predictions. We probably should do one of the Bears guys for the Bears record prediction.
I think y'all should just collab on that.
All right,
good idea.
We're just gonna go down.
Go game by game. I got it. I got it pulled up in front of me.
I'm gonna keep the record.
Jaden, week 1, we are at home versus Tennessee.
Wait a minute, Max. Can you say we're gonna predict the Bears schedule this year or something, please?
Me and Jaden are going to predict the Bears 2024-2025 schedule. Week 1, we are at home versus Tennessee.
1-0, bro. 1-0.
I gotta win as well. Home opener. I'm fine. I think Tennessee will be a lot better than what other people think, but I think it's a win. Then we go to Houston.
Ooh.
Drop that. That's 1-1.
Yeah, that's 1-1.
Then we go to Indianapolis. That's a loss. I'm gonna be honest. That's a loss.
Why?
Indianapolis is pretty solid. I think, first of all, I guess after losing that last game, I like the Colts offensively. I still think they're a good team. Defensively, they lost Darius Leonard, but I still think they're solid enough to give us some issues. And again, this is like on a back-to-back road game. Like, I'm not liking this that much. I think it's kind of a trap game.
You think the Colts
Richardson's just gonna be ramping up, like.
Huh?
You think the Colts are better than the Titans, or you just think Anthony Richardson is better than Will
To be
Levis?
honest, no. I think the Titans are gonna. I think the Titans could low-key be better than the Colts. I think the fact that we're playing in Indianapolis, and I think I'm giving us the hype of a home opening home victory.
I'm thinking 2-1. Like I don't think Anthony Richardson not gonna just be like he's not just gonna be like, you know.
Do you got us winning or losing to the Rams?
Who?
The Bears.
I got y'all beating the Texans and losing to the Rams.
Like, are you cool? I'm cool to have us going 2-2 at least. If you just want to go 2-2 straight through the first 4, I think we honestly drop the next 2. I think we drop the Rams and we drop the Colts.
I think you lose to the Colts and you lose to the Rams, but I think you start.
I agree.
I think we win. I think we win against the Colts. Rams.
Can y'all please go through week by week, please? Week by week, please.
Sorry. Titans at home, we win. Texans away, we lose. You got us beating the Colts. That's fine. I got us losing to the Rams. So we're going 2-2. All right.
That's fair.
So in Indy, we lose. In Indy, we win. At home versus the Rams, we lose. At home versus the Panthers, win.
Yeah, win.
At home versus the Jags, scary, but
well, I ain't gonna lie, that might be a win.
I gotta win.
At home?
Yeah, at home, gotta win. Away versus Washington. Retooled Washington.
You gotta think about this, but you gave him a win against the Jags. The Washington is not.
I'm probably taking a win here too. Yeah,
man, fine. Away versus the Cardinals.
Come on, y'all.
Cardinals probably gonna be.
They might be decent.
You have them beating the Jags, but you got to think about the
Commanders. At home and away is different stuff. I don't know why we're like freaking out.
Cardinals might be decent though.
I agree. I think the Cardinals could be good.
That don't matter, bro.
Is the Cardinals away or at home?
In Arizona. I'll let you pick this one.
Nah, I feel like we dropped that.
Lose it. All right. Versus New England at home, win.
Win.
Versus Green Bay at home, win.
Win.
Minnesota at home, win. Right? I get our division games.
Yeah.
Then we go on a little bit of a skid. At Detroit,
probably not. Yeah, we lose.
Loss. At San Fran,
loss. Yeah.
Loss. At Minnesota, I don't think we sweep the Vikings.
I think we do. I think this will win.
We'll get to the next one. So I guess win versus Minnesota.
Y'all had like 10 wins, bro.
Then we play Minnesota again.
I wonder we're
I gave you the Colts. We're losing to Minnesota on this one. Yeah. Then we play the Lions again.
That's a loss.
Okay. Then we play Seattle at home.
Oh shit.
I'm taking a win, and then I think we lose to Green Bay. We split with Green Bay.
But y'all going 11.
That has us at like what, 10, 11, 10?
We're going 11.
Y'all should be 10-7. I got y'all beating the Titans, Panthers, Jaguars, Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots, Packers, Vikings twice, Seahawks. Losing to the Texans, Colts, Rams, Lions twice, and 49ers and Packers.
Yeah, so I have us at 9-10. I have us at 9 or 10. Yeah, I gave you a couple. I have us at 9 or 10. Do you want me to read you off my wins?
Yeah. Are y'all losing to the Lions twice or no?
Yeah.
No, not in mine.
Did we not say we're losing to the Lions twice?
I'm saying I'm splitting mine. I'm splitting mine. In my head, I'm splitting mine. I let Jaden take pick for it. In my head, I'm splitting mine.
Yeah, we're losing twice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be close games though. Close ass games.
Wow.
So what other schedules we got? We got the I'll do the Packers real quick. Y'all want me to?
Yep, let's go.
All right. So you want to read the teams off?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, it don't matter who do it. Go ahead.
All right.
We're gonna predict. My bad. We're gonna predict the Packers schedule for next season. Go ahead, Q.
All right, week 1, Packers at Eagles, even though it's in Brazil.
That's a loss. 0-1.
Week 2, Packers at home versus the Colts.
That's a win. At home against the Colts. That's a win. That's a win. I can't
Week,
lie. That's a win.
week 3, Packers on the road versus the Titans.
Now, I went back and forth with this game.
With Darius Green and Tadovia Rouzier, with Roger McCreary, Jeffrey Simmons, and
listen, this defense is going to be pretty good. The offense is going to be revamped with a new offensive coordinator, and I think they have a new offensive line coach as well, which should be better. Titans are going to be
offensive line coach.
Yes, I understand that. Titans going to be pretty good this season. Week 2 though, Will Levis not going to be ready yet. He's going to be
week 3.
Well, whatever. Week 3, putting the ball in harm's way like he does. He's very turnover worthy. I think he got pretty lucky last year with some of his plays not being turnovers. That's a W against the Titans. Yes, man.
Okay.
2-1.
Week 4 at home against the Vikings.
W.
That's 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Week 5 on the road against the Rams.
Loss.
3-2. Week 6 at home versus the Cardinals.
It's a W. 4-2.
3-2. Week 7 at home against the Texans.
It's a loss. Texans will win. Win that game.
3-4. Week 8 on the road versus the Jaguars.
Loss. That's 4-4.
No.
Yes, it is. I got the Colts, Titans, Vikings. That's 3 wins, and Cardinals. You already said the Cardinals, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's 4-4.
Week 9 at home versus the Lions.
That's a W. Splitting with the Lions. No troll. Splitting with the Lions. Splitting with the Lions. Splitting with the Lions.
Week 10 on the road versus the Bears.
Loss.
What's that? 5-5? You still 500.
Mm-hmm.
Week 11 at home versus the 49ers.
Loss.
5-6. Okay, this is where you're gonna go on your run.
Yes.
What's this week 12? At home against the Dolphins. That's a W. So
W. Tua can't play in the cold. We already know this.
What's that? 6-6.
No, I ain't gonna lie, Chief.
Come on.
14, 15, 16, 17. What's this week 14? Oh, week 13. On the road versus the Lions. Oh yeah, that's a loss. You said you split. So 6 or 7.
Loss.
Week what's this? 14 on the road versus the Seahawks.
W. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Seahawks gonna be that good this year.
Week 16 at home versus the Saints.
W. Easy.
8.
Easy W.
Okay. Week 17 on the road versus the Vikings.
That's a W. I have them going 9-8. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I do have them going 9-8. I don't know. Let me see.
That
1,
means
2,
they
3,
lose
4,
and they
5,
lie.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I have them going 9-8. I have them with wins against the Colts, Titans, Vikings, Cardinals, Lions, Dolphins, Seahawks, Saints, Bears. The losses are to the Eagles, Rams, Texans, Jaguars, Bears, 49ers, Lions, and Vikings. So I have them going 9-8. Yeah.
Hey.
I actually had the Bears going 10-7, so they might actually finish third in the division.
When you do these things, you got to remember some teams might be going on runs on their own schedule. So just because you think they're better than that team, you might have catch them at the wrong time. You might catch the Titans at a wrong time. Maybe in the beginning they got a lot of hope. I don't know. But
all right, let's do the Vikings Q. Let me pull their schedule up.
I could do Vikings.
Viking schedules. Viking schedule. We gotta do the Lions. They're gonna get out of here.
Let's see.
All right. I'm gonna read it off, Q.
All right.
All right. Q's gonna predict the Viking schedule for 2024. Starting off with week 1 in New York. W or L, Q?
The Jets or the Giants?
The Giants. My bad.
W.
W. Okay. Yep.
W.
That's pretty easy. I ain't gonna lie. It'll be a good
week 2 at home versus the 49ers.
W. Now capping. That's an L.
I'm about to say. Week 3 at home versus the Texans.
L.
Week 4 at home. Oh, yeah. Week home. Week 4 on the road against the Packers.
L.
Week 5 at home against the Jets.
L.
Be serious. Okay. They have a bye week in week 6. Week 7 at home against Detroit.
Still gonna be an L. It's too early.
Week 8 on the road versus the Rams.
L.
I don't even know. I don't even know what the W's you have right now are.
But you have
New York.
3. Yes, 3 wins.
Yeah, I don't even think so. I don't think so.
I just got the Giants win.
Yeah, so this is 1 and 6 or 1 and 7 through 8 weeks. All right, week 9 at home versus the Colts.
It's a W.
Okay, 2 and 7. Week 10 on the road against the Jaguars.
It's an L.
2 and 8. Week 11 on the road against the Titans.
Just a W game.
It's an L.
This is a W.
That's an L. That's an L. That's an L. I can't lie. 2 and 9. Week 12 on the road against the Bears.
That's an L.
Damn. What is that? 2 and 11? Yep. I think so. Or no, 2 and 10. Week 13 at home against the Cardinals.
Close game. This is an L though.
2 and 12. Week 14 at home against the Falcons.
This is a W. This is one of those like Russ. This is like a Russ versus like Seattle, or like Seattle versus Denver, like that first time. Not like that they got animosity, but I think they're gonna get up for this game. The Falcons are a good team. I believe in the Falcons, but I don't think they're like super great. And I think like at the wrong spot, especially this time. I expect JJ to be in here. He might start catching people off guard. So even though I had a bunch of L's, I think those are like close losses because JJ is just figuring it out. And I think he find a way to squeak out this one win against the Falcons.
All right, that's 3 and 11 through week 14. Week 15 at home versus the Bears.
L.
Okay. Week 16 on the road against Seattle.
W.
That's 4 and 12. I know it's not. It's 4 and 11. Week 17 at home versus Green Bay.
L.
You got them losing twice to Green Bay?
Yeah, but they're gonna be close games.
So through week 17, that's 5 and 4 and.
I thought you only have 4.
4 and 12. 4 and 12.
I mean,
week 18
before though. Oh,
week 18.
Against the
Lions.
It's a W. Specifically, I think the Lions probably have a game up on the division. They can afford to rest somebody, or they just
so 5 and 12.
Yeah, squeaks on now, and this is gonna be their 5th win.
Yeah, I'll check
all right.
what you said here.
We got one more Lions schedule. Anybody want to do it?
Let me see. I could probably run through it.
What did you just text, bro? What are you talking about?
Max left, and his recording is not gonna be there. Probably. I just realized that like his recording is not gonna it's gonna be not fully uploaded because he left early. Jesus Christ!
I mean, he did say that before. So,
anyway, we could have paused it and let her whatever.
We could We're doing the Lions.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read
He has
the
some good
name.
TikToks in there too. He has some good moments. This is one of Matt's best episodes, for real, for real.
All right, who wants to do it?
I could do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Q. Bro, what did Max have a booty call or something? Like, what's going on?
Nah, you definitely did. All right, week 1, at home. Wait, is this at home? Yep, week 1 at home, versus the Rams.
It's an L.
All right, week 2 at home, versus the Bucks.
It's a W.
So we're 1-1. All right, week 3 away, against the Cardinals. So it's in there.
It's a W.
Okay. Week 4 at home against the Seahawks.
It's a W.
Week 5 is a bye. Week 6, against the Cowboys, but they're away.
It's a L. What?
Week 7 against the Vikings, and this is away as well.
It's a W.
Okay. Week 8 against the Titans, at home.
It's a L.
What are we right now? 5-3.
4-3.
Okay. Week 9 against the Packers, at Lambeau Field, so away.
I'm gonna give it an L.
Okay. So 4-4. Week 10, against the Texans, away.
W.
Okay, 4. Week 11, at home against the Jags.
L.
Week 12, against the Colts, away.
W.
Week 13 against the Bears at home.
W.
Week 14 against the Packers at home.
W.
Week 15 against the Bills at home.
L.
Week 16 against the Bears away.
I had them winning the first one.
Yeah.
They could lose this one.
Yes. They're going to be at Soldier Field. Week 17 against the Niners away.
W.
And week 18 against the Vikings at home.
W.
So what was that? That was like 11. Oh, 10 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
11-6.
Yeah, I think you
had them beating the Cowboys.
Yeah, I had them beating the Cowboys.
Right, T?
The Lions wins. No. Lions wins. I have Rams, Bucks, Cardinals, Seahawks, Vikings twice, Titans, Packers, Jags, and Bears twice. Which it might not be the Bears twice, but I got them losing to the Cowboys, Packers, Texans, Colts, Bills, and 49ers.
Oh. See, I had them losing. Yeah. You took off one win, but I had them losing to the Titans and the Jags.
What's your record prediction for the Titans? Because y'all,
we got to get to it. Titans are a tricky team. They got. It's literally all on Will Levis. It's literally all on Will Levis. Like how good they're gonna be is all on Will Levis.
The whole division. The whole division is up for grab. I'm not gonna say it's up for grab, but it's tougher than you think. I understand that the Texans got better, but so did everybody else, and they barely won the division. If Trevor Lawrence would have won that game at 1:00, we wouldn't be talking about the Texans. Like if he didn't get injured back in week 11, we wouldn't be talking about the Texans. If Gardner Minshew could hit a 4-yard out, we wouldn't be talking about the Texans because it'd be the Colts in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Will Levis, it's nothing too crazy from last year, but they got a revamped defense and they got very, very good on offense, like instantly, like just based off names. So it's like the division is always hard. So to think like the Texans are just gonna run away with it is kind of foolish.
I don't know. For me, it's all Will Levis because his turnover worthy player percentage last year was crazy. Like he was just up there just chucking it. So we got to see.
Okay. Well, that was episode 103. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already subscribed and followed all the socials there at the top, so make sure you guys do that. We're going at a rapid pace. So I appreciate all the support. It's been a great episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we're out.